This is Rain Said That, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now, let's get into the whole Shelly and Huda situation because you're going to tell me, Shelly, that you don't want to talk to Huda because she put Ace into a compromising position. Like, you never liked Huda. Like, Huda and you were never friends because let's just be honest, Huda is not a good friend. She's like a broken person. She's not able to even be there for herself. So, and Shelly knows this. But you were just honestly looking for one reason to just throw her in the trash because nobody on Love Island actually likes Huda. They're tired of Huda. They're annoyed with Huda. But at the same time, this is why you keep getting manipulated by Ace because he flipped the script so well that even Shelly was confused. Like, Shelly is just as toxic as Huda. She's just as toxic as Amaya. It's just that Shelly hides her toxicity well. Because if she wasn't, they are literally in a tit for tat relationship. Her and Ace is doing tit for tat right now. So I don't understand why she's trying to blame Huda because Huda doesn't like Ace. But Ace likes Huda. And this is the reason why I wanted Huda to go home because I thought that she was in her fun girl era, but it just seems as though like Huda is literally depressed on this island and no one pretty cares. But it's not anyone's responsibility to sit here and baby Huda. And she's definitely an emotional, wreck. I feel like this is why she's leaning on Chris a little bit more to help her manage her emotions because this is becoming depressing island at this point for Huda because she doesn't really have any friends. Now, who does Nick think that he is trying to talk to the original version of him? Like, literally, Elon is literally like the rich version of Nick. Like, Nick is like the great value version of himself. This is why he's hating and so jealous of Elon because look at Elon and then look at Nick. Look at Elon again and then look at Nick. Exactly. So why are you trying to check this man over Sierra? It's because that Nick knows that he doesn't even deserve Sierra. He doesn't even like Sierra. And Sierra actually has a chance to actually be in a relationship with Elon. And it seems as though Elon would definitely give her what that she needs. And this is why Nick closed that relationship off. Not because he likes Sierra. It's because he doesn't want anybody else to have proximity or access to Sierra. I don't know. It just seems as though the next couple of episodes has been going pretty much downhill. Like Alondria doesn't have anybody. Shelly is picking Ace over everybody, being delusional when he don't even like her. But yeah, it seems as though Chris is helping people, be matchmaker. He literally told Elon that he should talk to Amaya because Amaya is very beautiful. Yeah, she is. But do they have anything in common though? So Huda is still telling everybody that Shelly is mad at her. She basically wants to tell everybody that Shelly's jealous of her, but she doesn't want to say it. Okay, she's scared to say it. She's scared to start beef. She's one of those girls that, passive aggressive. Like, there's ain't nothing but passive aggressive going on. And she's mad that, Shelly doesn't want to talk to her. Shelly has a right to say she doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't have to talk to you if she doesn't want to, but I just feel like this is just petty drama, petty mess. It's because Shelly never liked you. You never liked her, and y'all was never really friends. The only person that she's actually really friends with is Alondria. Sierra and Shelly has some type of girl on girl relationship. They like each other outside of a friendship. So that's not going anywhere. Like, every time Sierra and Shelly have a conversation, they're literally like smiling and cheesing at each other. So I feel like that they should couple up and win Love Island at this point because Nick is not a good match for Sierra. I don't care that they're having a bike ride. I don't care that he's just sitting over here. He's lying. He's lying and she's lying. And if she wasn't so bothered about, oh, I'm not worried about you kissing Alondria, then why did you bring it up? If you wasn't mad, why did you tell him, well, now I'm kind of bothered that, you kissed Alondria. Like, why did you have to kiss Alondria in order to feel as though like we had a strong connection? That's like you dating a guy and then he cheats on you every chance that he gets. And he's just like, I just have to make sure that me and you are in a relationship for the right reasons. We have to test this relationship. Sure you do. Now, Huda is talking to Chris and she's trying to figure out, why Shelly isn't talking to, her. She's basically using Chris as her therapist because she literally just said, well, would it make it easier if I was ugly? And like he said, she is in denial. Shelly is in denial about the fact that she likes Ace way more than Ace likes her. And Huda is scared to say it. I don't understand. Like, she says she's so big and bad. She says she's so direct. Why can't you just say it? Tell everybody. Tell everybody in the villa. Tell America. Finally, Alandria has realized that Taylor doesn't like her, so she's going to move right back to Zach A and try to see if there's something there because she is still vulnerable on the island, and if she's not coupled up or anything like that or has any kind of future connections, then she's going to be having to go home. And I'm just confused. Are there not any more new bombshells coming through the door? Like, if this is it, I'm just not even gonna lie, this season is a little bit boring. Now, Ace and Shelly has this conversation and she tells him that they're gonna have to start setting up boundaries around here. Once she gave him the whole little reenactment, he was literally looking at her like she was Amaya. Okay, y'all try to act like Shelly is not, crazy. She just be trying to act like that she's cool, calm, and collected. But now you see that she has been doing tit for tat, and now Ace has realized it as well. She's trying to get her revenge and her get back with Chris because remember, Ace chose Amaya over Shelly, so that she had to get him back. She had to get him back, and he was just like, nah, like, you know exactly what you're doing. You're very intentional, Shelly. I know you. So yeah. Now you see the relationship of what it really is. He doesn't really like Shelly. Shelly's been trying to, force him to act right. And it's just honestly a hot mess on Delusional Island. Things are bad when Ace has to ask Taylor for advice. Like, when has Taylor gave good advice? Like, maybe he might, he said that, look, he ain't going to continue to listen to Ace advice because obviously it wasn't working because he didn't like Alondria. So, he just looking at Ace like, bro, like, you're crashing out too. Like, so Shelly's crashing out. Ace is crashing out because his plan is not working, because I told y'all from the beginning that he likes Huda and he wants Huda. Like, maybe he should, open things up with Huda and he may have a chance to win $100,000. But until then, because like I said, Shelly and him is not a good match. They never made a good match. You knew her before the show. You never pressed that. You never moved forward. You don't want her. Like, only person that make it sit on this island is Brian. Like, he literally told Elon, like, Sierra is not thinking about you when she's out on a date with Nick. He was like, oh, you might be right about that. Like, why would she be thinking about you when she's over here, on a date with the guy that she's actually sleeping with? Like he said, like, he feels like he's been ghosted in real life because you have. She was just trying to have some fun a little bit, but she was going to go back to Nick at the end of the day because she has soul ties. So they get back from their date, riding bicycles, and basically she wanted to let all the girls know that Nick basically closed everything up. They're not looking and she's not looking. And the only reason why he closed things up because Nick didn't have anybody interested in him in Castlemore. Remember, let's just be clear. If Nick had someone that actually wanted him, he would have not closed things off with Sierra. But since he was on national television and nobody picked him, now he feels like, oh, well, I'm going to have to be with somebody that I already have. So Elon is trying to, get to know Amaya, but, it seems as though there's something missing here. Something's not clicking, but he is trying. Now let's talk about how Adrena being so thirsty for Pepe, and he's like, nah, I'm good because I don't want to keep on being a limo. I want to stick with one person. Okay, Pepe has a type. His type is Hannah. Okay, his type is Grace. And Adrena, I don't think that you're his type like that. And if you are his type, he's trying to win the money, girl. Like, he's not, trying to be wishy-washy so America can be like, oh, Pepe, he's unstable and stuff like that. Because he is attracted to Adrena, but he's not going to risk that $100,000. Now, I don't really like the way that Clark be staring at, Alondria like she's like the ops or something, because honestly, you need to be looking at Taylor like that. Like, he already told you that he's not interested in Alondria anymore. He's going to move on. Like, you're the only one that he's focused on. So I just feel like that she's still so worried about Alondria. but you know, he's really not worried about laundry at all. Like, you wanted Taylor and you got him with the raggedy kisses. Like, that's what you wanted. That's your man. So stick beside him, girl, because don't nobody want Taylor but you. Every time Shelly needs like a pick me up, she goes to her girlfriend Sierra, and Sierra's like, girl, you don't have to talk to Huda if you don't want to, you know, because Sierra doesn't like Huda either. Okay, they both don't like Huda at the end of the day. Sierra is faking it with Nick. I feel like Sierra do like Nick, but at the same time, the $100,000 on the line, so she's letting things slide that she wouldn't normally let slide. So this is why she's encouraging Shelly to stay with Ace and like move forward so they can be in the finale. Now Huda is having a vulnerable moment because she's always been crying. Like I said, I feel like Huda is depressed on this island for some reason. I mean, I can definitely see how it can be depressing because she has all of America watching her crash out. So now she's trying to be very trying to please America at this point, and it's not working because she's emotionally suffering. But at least Chris is emotionally available to her, unlike Jeremiah. You know, he wasn't able to, you know, baby her like she needs. But Huda needs to, you know, fix herself emotionally before trying to jump into another relationship. But you know, this is normal in America, what people do. So she still might have a chance to win that money though. Comment down below what you guys thought of episode 25. And I will see you guys in the next video.